Perez, 118, downtown LA. Here we go.
Do not go to the refrigerator, I'm telling you right now. It's going to be a war. This ring is tiny, and if it goes 12 rounds, I assure you it will join the other candidates for Fight of the Year.
17-foot ring. Perez says that he loves to fight southpaws. As a matter of fact, he's never lost to a southpaw.
1-0 as a pro and 8-0 as an amateur.
Big left hand by Darchinyan. Backs up Perez. He may have hurt him. Darchinyan.
Yeah, that overhand left did hurt Yohnny Perez, and he's still on wobbly legs right now. So the next few minutes of this round will be very interesting to see.
Yohnny Perez coming out in a much more timid way than he said he was going to. And if you're going to box against Darchinyan, you better fight taller and you better land counter punches.
Darchinyan saying once he feels my power, this will be a short night.
Nice right by Perez.
Nice left hook by Perez. Yohnny Perez, the former IBF bantamweight champion, losing his last fight to Joseph Becco, and Antonio, as he told us, he was a step slow on everything.
Yeah, it looked like timing was his issue in that fight. But, you know, he let his hands go. But the timing is very important, because if you can't time a guy coming in, how's your counterpunching going to be effective?
So far in this fight, Yohnny Perez is throwing very wide looping punches. That doesn't serve him well against Darchinyan.
Especially Darchinyan with a very good left uppercut.
And another thing, you got an orthodox fighter going against a southpaw. You see Yohnny Perez is not fighting for foot leverage. He's not moving away from Darchinyan's power.
He's shifting to the right, just drifting to the right where Darchinyan can land that left hand.
Darchinyan, the former WBA, WBC, and IBF 115-pound world champion. Oh, another good looping left hook by Darchinyan. He follows it up with a two-punch combination. Vic's got great energy to start this fight.
True to his word, he is looking for a knockout.
Jab of the hand, Vic. Well, that body shot bent Darchinyan over right there.
Yes.
Nice short sweep.
Straight left hand by Darchinyan. What an active first round. These two, Al, you talked about urgency, and they're showing it from the very beginning. And the feel-out process didn't take long. Now the fight of the year, Manny Pacquiao, Shane Mosley, is coming to Showtime pay-per-view May 7th. You can follow the fighters with exclusive behind-the-scenes coverage on FightCamp 360 with new episodes every Saturday at 10 p.m. leading up to the fight.
Vic Darchinyan off to a very quick start in round number one. And what's the big weapon? Of course, it's the left hand that we talked about. And it rocked Yohnny Perez. And equally as important, I think, was the fact that Darchinyan came with that combination following it. And as he pushes Perez back here in another sequence, just continuing to throw punches and Perez going backwards.
When you're going down, he's looking for the uppercut. Vic, just throw the aces for now. Don't try and throw them too big.
Angelo Hyder, the trainer for Vic Darchinyan. As we start the second round, Darchinyan in the black and gold, Yohnny Perez, the Colombian, in the red and gold, and some heavy punches landed in the first round by the smaller Vic Darchinyan.
And Perez is, yes, that is called a knockdown.
Yeah, that was a slick uppercut that Darchinyan caught Yohnny Perez with right on the button. Uppercut.
A lot of time remaining in the second round.
Yohnny Perez better land something to stop Vic Darchinyan and better do it soon.
Darchinyan is a great closer. Straight left hand. He measures him with this jab. It's more of a measuring stick than it is an effective punch. Oh, another great 1:52 to go in the second. Perez hurt. The raging bull pouring it on. Vic Darchinyan, 35 years old.
Yohnny's showing a great, tremendous heart right now, but he has to move and he has to hold when he's just taking punishment on the ropes like that, Al.
Yeah, no movement from Yohnny Perez. He really looked stale in the first couple of rounds. He's got to get through this if he's going to stay in here at all.
Perez said he was going to go forward, but he's been backing up since the beginning. He's taking some big shots. Darchinyan to the body. Now he goes upstairs.
The right hand for Perez could be a stopper. He just needs to throw that punch just to slow the momentum of Darchinyan.
Perez looks like he can't pull the trigger. Darchinyan again. Right hand now. Great right hook by Darchinyan. A minute to go.
It's important that Darchinyan, a guy that knows how to box right now, he has his opponent hurt. It's time for him to use his skill now because those punches are not being deceptive enough to hurt Yohnny Perez or get him out of there.
That's a good point. Perez, amazingly, you talked about the resilience, and he has great resilience. He's been hurt in fights before and hung in there.
Perez looks like he's cleared his head as he makes Darchinyan miss, slipping off the ropes. The uppercut effective for Vic as well so far.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets him again with an uppercut. That backs him up. That hurts him. Now the body. 4-punch, 5-punch combination. And Perez tries to hold him up. And again. Vic Darchinyan is all business.
Now we got tired. This is where Vic Darchinyan was able to sneak in that uppercut. Oh my, that was a beauty, and one of a number of uppercuts. And you see the legs there; they kind of come together, but still, it was a big uppercut that also put him down there.
And Antonio, we were talking before the fight about the uppercut, especially when a fighter has his hands up high.
Yeah, when you have his hand up high, there's always an avenue up the middle, and Vic Darchinyan has discovered that, and that's the punch that you don't see. That's why it's been so effective tonight.
And more examples of him coming up the middle with the straight left hands here and getting Perez in trouble early, and there's that uppercut again. So you're right.
So a dominant performance by Vic Darchinyan, quickly off the stool across the ring.
Vic Darchinyan with a different trainer, Angelo Hyder, working with him. Vaz Babadian, usually his trainer, but he spent the whole time in Australia training with Angelo, and I'll tell you what, so far it's looking pretty good for him.
That's what Yohnny needs to do more of.
Yeah.
He has to let his hands go right now.
Opening left hand by Darchinyan as you take a look at the punch stats.
Well, clearly the power punch is a big edge to Darchinyan. And a great connect percentage as well for him.
Darchinyan pawing with the jab. Left hook landing on the top of the head for Yohnny Perez. Now looping right hand gets through.
Couple of good right hands.
Hey guys, guess what? Yohnny Perez is still here.
And he's back. Yeah, you're right, Antonio.
Now Perez moving forward. Darchinyan with the left hand to the body.
See, now he's backing Darchinyan up, though. That's what Perez wanted to do from the beginning.
And he's landing his overhand right, surprisingly.
Well, he's got the length and reach to do it.
And I'll tell you what, guys, Vic Darchinyan has extended a lot of energy in those first early rounds. Let's see if he's in the type of condition that he says he is.
Yep.
Now Darchinyan moving his hands, putting together a combination and scoring.
And the body work has not been done yet by Perez. There's a right hand downstairs. That's something Mares was able to do very effectively against Darchinyan, and when he pushed him back.
Best round so far for Yohnny Perez.
Yeah, and some off balance balance by Darchinyan. So his technique is going south on him a little bit here, but still he's wailing away.
And this is the problem that Vic Darchinyan's had in the past. He fights terrifically for 3-4 rounds, and then he takes rounds off, and he wonders why the opponent gets back in the fight.
One thing about Yohnny Perez, he's showing that he has a chin. Darchinyan.
He's blasting away now, Darchinyan, and landing those left hands.
But as Antonio mentioned, expending a lot of energy, Darchinyan breathing out of his mouth.
It's a great round here in round 3. Beginning all Perez and Darchinyan coming back in the last minute.
What's on the line, Al, for these two men?
Well, we said they can't 2 losses in a row in this world of boxing. Not good for you.
Now Darchinyan backing up Perez. Left hand gets through, and that's the end of the 3rd.
That's it. Now he's tired, Johnny. You have him tired. You got to listen when we're in the corner and what we're telling you. When we tell you to hold him, hold him. It was a better round. And you got to keep throwing the hook. And the left, keep throwing the left. And don't stop so much.
Yohnny Perez was able to land some very good right hands, and that was one of them in the last round, Antonio.
Yeah.
But here, Darchinyan coming back toward the end of the round, and you talked about coming straight up the middle. That's just what he's doing there. Good hand speed displayed by Darchinyan, and when he throws in combination, he's tough to beat.
Vic Darchinyan, Yohnny Perez fighting for the vacant IBO Bantamweight title. And although it is a fringe title, Al, titles do mean something for fighters.
Yeah, they do, and they'd like to collect them. And most important is that whoever wins this fight will put himself on track for a major title shot soon, almost right away.
Straight right hand landing for Yohnny Perez in the red and gold from Colombia. Vic Darchinyan in the black and gold. Born and raised in Armenia, moved to Australia, where he makes his home now.
Yohnny Perez has been in shootouts in almost all of his last 4 fights. Against Silence Mabuza, twice against Agbeko, also against Mares. At some point, that has to take a toll on you as well. Oh, nice little uppercut by Perez.
Yeah, and I saw one thing there. I saw Vic Darchinyan pretty much throw an arm punch for the 2nd time, and he pushed Yohnny after he threw that punch. Had no power on it.
Yeah, and Perez is landing some powerful right hands right now. This fight has a real ebb and flow to it.
Oh, beautiful 3-punch combination by Darchinyan, and then he goes to the body and backs Perez up.
You know, Vic Darchinyan doesn't knock people out at 118, and he just doesn't. And that could be a factor in this fight. He's hit Perez with his biggest punches, like that one. Oh boy, now he's in trouble, Perez.
Yeah, that punch had a little delayed reaction to really rock Yohnny. He could still be hurt right now.
Yohnny Perez, a former infantryman in the Colombian military. He started his career late, but it didn't take him long after an illustrious amateur career in Colombia to really get things going and get in title contention.
These two men have over 300 amateur fights between them. It's amazing.
Less than a minute to go, the 4th round scheduled for 12. Vic Darchinyan and Yohnny Perez, 118 pounds. That's the bantamweight division.
You know, Antonio, body work by Perez now would be very valuable if we think he's fighting a fighter that's maybe not, starting to hit the wall a little bit, or could at some point in this fight.
You're absolutely right, Alan. I think Perez has landed some good shots, but I still give these rounds to Vic because he's been a little busier landing a bigger shot.
No question.
He landed a left hand right on Perez's chin, backs him up, 18 seconds to go. Darchinyan, the heavier puncher, straight left hand, looping left hand, chopping left hand for Vic Darchinyan.
What's keeping Perez up?
Heart.
Yeah.
Just relax now. Sit up straight and breathe. Just breathe deep. Just breathe deep. Just breathe deep. Breathe deep. Listen, will you do me a favour? We're winning every round. Beautiful. Okay?
Well, when Vic Darchinyan's at his best, the straight left hand is a huge weapon, and boy, it has been tonight. Using the jab as a rangefinder, he lands that straight left hand. And again would come with the left. Now this one from more of an awkward position, but he still lands it, and he didn't even need the jab to do it. So Yohnny Perez's defense against that is almost non-existent. Then shows us how good the uppercut works on the inside, up the middle as well.
And Antonio, you're a southpaw, and what you're seeing from Vic Darchinyan, he's basically a one-handed fighter.
Well, the left-handers had so much success tonight. It's really no need for him to be jabbing, but at the same time, Perez has made it easy for him. He's right in line with the left hand.
Fifth round scheduled for 12. Bantamweight division, Vic Darchinyan, former champion in black and red. Yohnny Perez, former champion in red and gold. And it's been all Darchinyan from the very beginning. Lead left hand getting through for Vic.
Our press row scoring, Doug Fisher of RingTV.com, Steve Kim of Max Boxing, and Francisco Salazar of FightNews.com, all with a huge edge for Darchinyan. I have him by 4 points. I scored one of the rounds even.
Now Darchinyan starting to find his rhythm, getting loose with that awkward style.
Yohnny Perez has not gotten off first much at all in this fight, and therein lies the problem.
And looks like there was an accidental headbutt.
Oh my! That gas doesn't look good. It's pouring out right now.
Yohnny Perez, I don't think he wants to continue with that cut the way it is.
Oh, it's spurting out. It's bad. It's really bad.
Joel Diaz, the cut man for Yohnny Perez.
Headbutt.
And we would go to the scorecards. If this is ruled a clash of heads, which we assume it is, they would go to the scorecards. And right now, almost everybody has Vic Darchinyan up unofficially.
And this is over.
Oh, that's it.
It's over.
Well, I know that's not the way Vic wanted to end this fight, but he was fighting a masterful fight. He did everything he said he was going to do tonight, Gus, and you got to take your hat off to him.
Now, they're assuming that Vic Darchinyan won this fight. If it's a clash of heads, though, there is the formality of going to the scorecards, which we assume would make him the winner. And we'll be able to see, apparently pretty clearly, that there was a clash of heads. There it is. And that is what caused the cut. Jerry Can too. We don't know if he ruled it, but we'll find out shortly in a second look, Antonio.
And by the looks of it, it was definitely accidental. I don't think it was anything, ill here. But again, Victor Darchinyan has been a victim of these type of headbutts, and to get to to make cuts and everything that cost him some fights down the road.
Vic Darchinyan assuming that he has won this fight. He was the heavier, busier, more aggressive fighter from round number one.
He did precisely what he said he was going to do, and there was technique in that first, especially those first couple of rounds. He was going after him, but there was technique, even though he got a little more sloppy as the fight went on. But the power was essentially what was the difference in this fight.
And I feel like this, man. Vic has proven to be a star in this division, and if he fights that way, it's going to be hard to beat him.
All right, let's go inside the ring where our main man, JGZ, Jim Gray, is standing by with the report from the doctor.
All right, Gus, thank you. Dr. Paul Wallace determined that the fight could not go on. He is the attending ringside physician. Dr. Wallace just told me he had an arterial bleed, which means that he couldn't stop the artery from bleeding. It was bleeding into his eye. It was not going to be able to stop it, and because it was right above the eye and it was just pouring out, he felt that this fight could not go on. Gus?
And thank you very much, Jim. So now, Let's go back inside the ring where Jimmy Lennon Jr. is standing by with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 7 seconds in round number 5. This bout has been stopped due to an unintentional headbutt. Our physician at ringside, Dr. Paul Wallace, deeming Yohnny Perez unable to continue. Therefore, we go to the scorecards for this decision. After 5 rounds, including the 5th round being scored, all 3 judges score the bout the same, 50-44. All 3 in favor of the winner by way of technical decision. He is now the IBO Bantamweight Champion, Vic, the Raging Bull Darchinyan.
So the Raging Bull, Vic Darchinyan, improves his record to 36-3-1 as he stops Yohnny Perez. Let's take a look at the scoring on press row.
Well, there's the power punches and the punch stat numbers, and you know, you look at these numbers and you can see that Darchinyan landing so many power punches, all those big left hands that he landed during the fight.
Yeah, but you look at total punches, I'm kind of surprised. That's pretty close. When you look at total punches, you know, 207 to 193, I didn't think Perez was that busy.
Yeah, well, those thrown, exactly. It didn't seem like he threw 193 punches, but Darchinyan with the edge.
And our Jim Gray is standing by with the winner.
You know, in ring enemies, not outside the friends.
All right, thank you very much, Gus, as the 2 fighters exchange a couple of words amongst each other. Vic, congratulations to you. How were you able to come out here and dictate the tone of this fight from the beginning of the round 1?
Every time I'm saying to Showtime, I'm keep improving. I keep that exactly what I want to keep my promise. Last time I said I'm gonna play, I played 12 rounds. I didn't change my style. I didn't start play and turn to bomb him. 12 rounds I play, and I know I won the fight. Today I told I'm gonna come bully him. I'm gonna show I'm much fitter, I'm much stronger fighter, and that's what I did. I want to show him I'm much stronger than him in the bantamweight.
You never let him get going. He never was able to get on track, and then you were able to register that early knockdown. Did you know from that point on that he was not going to be able to rebound in this fight?
Jimmy, I'm promising you, if 1 more round, I will knock him out. He knows it, he feels it, that's why he didn't quit. He's quit by himself. He said to the doctor, to referee, he don't want to fight. Referee told him, you want to fight? He said no.
That's not fair, though, because the doctor stopped the fight. Dr. Wallace said because of the intentional headbutt. So that's not fair, unintentional headbutt. But let's move on with you and not talk about that for a moment. I want to ask you, how have you managed to rebound? Every time you have lost, your 3 losses, the next fight you've been able to come back and put yourself in position once again to have another championship fight.
Jimmy, you know what? Every time I'm losing fight, I know I lose the guy who didn't win me. I lose myself. Even Abdul Maris, some judges give it to me, some people give it to me, some people to give it to him. But I know in that fight I was terrible. I feel myself in that fight like 5% are ready for fight. I tell him dictate for me. I tell him low blow, punch me low blows, and referee took under control me. I couldn't do anything in ring. I just upset. I was burning. If you put on me temperature, maybe I 200 temperature on me.
Would you like to fight Maris again?
I will love to fight him and knock him out. I'm promising I'll knock him out cold if fight happen. I don't think so. He's gonna fight me. He's gonna step down and he's not gonna take my challenge like it's happened in the past. Nonito Done.
All right, congratulations, Vic. Let us now. Go ahead.
It's a very important fight for me today. It's the 21st of April in Armenia. In all other side of the world, it's 24th of April. In 1915, in 24th of April, it's a genocide day of Armenia. I want all Armenians in the world remember this date. It's a very big date for all Armenia. 1.5 million Armenians die the day, the time, and also in all the world, it's Anzac Day. It's also in Australia, it's Anzac Day. Yeah, and I want to wish all of them best. And about Yohnny, what happened in the ring, stay in the ring. He's a great fighter. He took a couple of good punches. He held it. I just can congratulate him. It's happened. It's headbutt. It's not his fault. It's my fault too. Headbutt's happening, but it doesn't matter. We both don't want a headbutt, you know. I'm sure.
Vic, thank you. Congratulations. Let's see how Yohnny is. Felix de Jesus will interpret for us. Yohnny, are you okay? How is your head?
¿Cómo te sientes y cómo te siente la cabeza?
Bueno, sí, me siento muy bien. Quiero felicitar a Darchinyan. Hizo una gran pelea y lamentablemente sufrí un corte y no pude continuar.
He wants to congratulate Darchinyan. He had a great fight plan, and his head feels fine.
The referee determined that you could not continue. If you could have continued, would you have wanted to?
El referee dijo que tú no podías continuar, pero si el referee te dice que continúe, ¿tú crees que podía ganar la pelea?
Bueno, sí, es una pelea que ya estaba entrando en calor, en lo mejor, y yo pienso de que si me habían dejado seguir, el resultado hubiese sido otro.
He thinks the results would have been different if they would have let the fight go on. The fight was starting to get heated up, and that's what he wanted.
Why was Darchinyan able to take control of this fight from the opening bell in the opening round?
¿Por qué desde el comienzo Darchinyan comenzó a tomar control de esta pelea?
Bueno, a lo mejor porque me cogió un poco fuera de onda, a lo mejor no había calentado bien, pero ya yo iba a entrar en calor y iba a empezar a dominar el combate.
Yeah, he feels that at the beginning he wasn't as heated up as he was in the middle rounds, and he wanted to take control of the fight, but apparently the cut did not let him do that.
Yohnny, you now have 2 losses in a row. What will you do?
Tiene 2 peleas perdidas en línea. ¿Qué va a hacer ahora?
Bueno, ahorita voy a descansar, voy a irme a Colombia, a entrenar allá y luego esperar a ver qué es lo que sigue.
I'm going to go to Colombia now and relax a little bit and see what's the next thing that might be up for me.
Yohnny, thank you. We're glad you're okay.
Estamos felices que está bien.
Gracias a ustedes, a Showtime y a todo el programa deportivo.
Yeah, thanks to Showtime and thanks for asking that I'm okay.
All right, Gus, back down to you.
And thank you very much.